Oh, okay. Excellent. There we are. It looks like we could quite very well possibly be doing this right now. Maybe.
It's supposed to be, but there's no there it is.
I mean, there is a distinct possibility that we this could go on live. And if it is, I hope at least I can entertain people. I've never been a very good entertainer, but I could have brought my saxophone
that,
player.
and we entertain people every day.
That's true. That's true. We do entertain people. Yeah.
So, is it live? Now I need to check. Are we live? Hey, Facebook people, are we live?
Feels like it.
If you're watching us right now, give us a thumbs up. Let us know you're on and you're watching, and we are live with you.
Yeah. Check. Look at those goggles, right? Make sure that you look in people's goggles and see if you can see Kathy and Jason speaking. We might not be speaking about anything yet.
Sometimes our sources are live streaming things.
It could be. All I know is this would be very, very good television. If this will, let's get this. Yeah. I mean, I'm getting amazing text messages right now, Kathy.
Are you?
And yeah, about some very good, important things and stuff like that. So, yeah, it'd be very, 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 very neat to be able to do this show here. So,
okay.
I'm just excited that we get a chance to chit chat, and it's a marvel of technology, right? That we can still receive important text messages while we're on air.
All right, Jason. Well, I don't know what's going on here. I thought we were live. Looks like we're live.
It shows me we're live. It says custom streaming service, but
I don't see us being live, so I am not 100% positive. And that is disconcerting.
Well, we better be live pretty soon, Kathy, or I'm going to Bill O'Reilly this thing and just explode the whole set. So,
whoa. Okay, so own social streams. Why are we live? Are we not live? What's going on?
I don't know.
Stream.
I haven't received a text from my wife yet, so she must be just sitting back and enjoying the show as is.
Now. What is happening?
Yeah.
Well, let me try this again. See if I can kickstart it. Oh, now it says it stopped. So I guess we were live. We'll just
we might have been live. Yeah. Actually, so are we live or anything happening right now?
Should be.
Okay. Well, that's good because I've been acting like as if I've been live the whole time.
Exactly.
Even receiving text messages. I'm multiple. What is it? Multi-talented. I can multitask pretty well. I can multitask pretty well. But
awesome.
So here we are, Kathy.
Here we are.
Today's a favorite day of yours and I's, right?
It is.
Can I just start the show, Kathy?
Difficulties. I'm going to focus on this, and we're just going to pretend we're live, even if we're not.
Yeah, joke's on us if it's not.
Exactly. And if it turns out we weren't, well, then I'll post the recording as soon as we're done.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell
Jason,
you what,
happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you. With all technical difficulties aside, it is a Friday. It is transportation talk time, and we are here together enjoying the opportunity that we get. It's not lost on us, right? It's not lost on us that we get an opportunity to do, I'm going to say, one of my most favorite jobs, if not the favorite job that I've ever had, which is to just simply engage in stuff that we're passionate about and talk with a great friend and share that with everybody. How cool is that, Kathy?
I think it's the coolest thing, and I love being able to talk about transportation and how it affects people. And Jason, I love your shirt. What
Oh,
a cool
yeah.
shirt that is.
I was thinking we can talk about micromobility, Kathy, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there like, what is micromobility? Well,
I think
what
that's
do you
a
think?
perfect subject.
It is a perfect subject. Kathy, let me ask you something. So, you put together transportation options. I mean, you have got this amazing job where you get an opportunity to, in some cases, just make something happen. You know what I mean? Am I accurate with that? Yeah, you can just build something like a van pull, like a car pull. But you get a chance too from time to time. And I remember one of the very first things that you did in this job, you talked a lot about some of these things that you see on my shirt here, right?
Right, micromobility.
Yeah, micromobility. And I say here, it's the way to go. And Kathy, when we talk about micromobility, we are not talking about the bus. I mean, maybe connecting to the bus, but we're not talking about the bus. We're not talking about one of your fancy carpools, right?
Nope.
We're not even talking about taxi cabs. We are talking about independent, light, small, micro forms of personal mobility.
Absolutely. And I love how you described that. And no, hold that shirt back up again, because I think it's got such great examples on it. And that's one of the things that I talk to people a lot, because they're like, well, I don't have any transportation. When I talk about transportation options, I'm like, absolutely you do. Everybody does. All of those different things are transportation options. So we all have transportation options, and micromobility expands those options just a touch.
So Kathy, let's get specific here. We know what this is over here, right? That is a fast-moving wheelchair. It is a very common form of micromobility, but yet one of the most celebrated forms, one of the oldest forms, right, of micromobility, other than walking. I'm not even sure if rollerblades came next, but wheelchairs are a form of micromobility. There are thousands upon hundreds of thousands upon perhaps millions of people across this planet who could not get around if they didn't have one of those.
Yes.
Right?
That is a much celebrated, as you said, form of micromobility. And
it's important for us to really, the reason why I wanted to lead with that one is because, hey, those of you out there who use wheelchairs to get around and stuff, I applaud you, because that is a very challenging way to get around. There are so many things in the environment specifically that conspire against you, but you get out there and you do it. And I am proud of you. I train individuals who are in wheelchairs. I'd say probably once every couple of months I come across one who needs help. In fact, I got one coming up next week who's in a wheelchair who needs to learn our transit system. And I am very happy to know that they have decided to take that plunge and realize that they can access their community via this micromobility option, which is a wheelchair. So go for it. Anybody out there, do it.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes.
Yes.
And Jason, on that note, I just have to say, I read some really exciting news yesterday. News about David's mobility chairs. They're all-terrain wheelchairs that are available for people to use on the Oregon coast. All-terrain wheelchairs. Do you know what that means?
Yes, it means I want to go to the beach. I don't have to worry about those skinny little tires getting stuck, right? I can just go to the beach in an off-road wheelchair and we could do that.
It's amazing. So I'm going to pop the link to how to make reservations.
Let's do that.
If you've been thinking about a trip to the beach and you live here, or you live far away, it doesn't matter. If you're a local and you haven't been to the beach because you use a wheelchair and don't think that you can get on the beach because you use a wheelchair, now you can. I'm going to pop the link to how to make reservations for David's chair in the chat so that you have access. Make those reservations. Make those beach plans.
Good.
Get out here. Come enjoy the beach.
Enjoy the beach. Enjoy all the other options that we have here. Enjoy your community, everybody. Let's do it. Hey, Kathy, on a side note from that, one of the most fun things of this as well, too, though, is that one wheel. I've never ridden a one wheel before, but those are going to kind of explode here in a little bit. I see people riding around with these all day long and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, indeed, that's a form of micromobility. Why? Because it's small. Because it's light.
Mm-hmm.
This is it's light. It's I'm sorry, I'm starting to get a little warm in here right now. My fan, Kathy, can you carry me maybe on talking about a one wheel maybe?
So a one wheel, I mean, it's kind of a surprising form of transportation. If you haven't ever seen it before, all of a sudden this like completely silent, like skateboard looking device rolls up on you, and it's got one wheel on it, and the person's just kind of cool and standing up straight and cruising along. I mean, they're really fun devices. They look like a skateboard with one big wheel, and they're super fun to watch. Personally, I don't think they'd be my micromobility choice because I am not coordinated enough. At least I don't think I'm coordinated enough.
Yeah, so I can't imagine myself doing that.
I'd pass on that, but I've seen them around, and they're super cool.
So aside from the fact that I would most likely definitely kill myself on a one wheel, I will say that they are a good form of transportation, micromobility for a lot of people out there who feel safe on those things and so forth. And the reason why I bring it up and the reason why I celebrate it a little bit is because, you know, that one wheel didn't exist 5 years ago. In research and development, it did. But I'm a geek, right? I just love new technology and I love disruptive technology. If anybody, you know, something that comes along and kind of breaks the norm a little bit. And sure enough, that one wheel did that.
Absolutely, it did.
Yeah. So it will be interesting to see, you know, how those develop and stuff. But one of my favorite forms of microtransit, and of course, I know you're going to go, oh, here we go. We're going to talk about it again.
Microtransit?
Micromobility is, I don't know why you said microtransit. It doesn't make any sense, but I'm the one who said that. See that one way over here? Oh, right there. What is that, Kathy? That's one of my favorite modes of transportation.
It is, and you use it all the time and talk about it all the time. It's pretty darn awesome.
Get out there, Kathy. Get yourself an e-bike and let's go. Let's ride all over Clatsop County and let's throw away the car. As a matter of fact, I've been watching videos lately of those big car crushers. Let's just throw your car in a car crusher and we will just go ahead and take electric bikes and we will. That's what we will just do. Let's do that.
Throw my car in the car crusher?
Yes, I will offer my car. It's a remote control car. It's small, only costs me $300. But I'll do that.
No, that sounds better.
but really, we can do that. We with electric bikes as a form of micromobility. It might be micromobility in definition, but it is a big form of, at the very least, temporary, full-time, full capability transportation for those who are blessed enough to be able to use them. I'll tell you, if it wasn't for the weather, I can ride in this weather, but I can't ride in sideways hail. So having said that, I have just kind of put that off until we get a little better weather, but I am going to be riding every single day. That's what I do. And I can't wait to do that, to commute to back and forth to work, of course. But if I want to go to the bowling alley, I can do that too. So
that is such a great way to commute. And then never mind all the other things you can do with it. So
definitely.
I think that e-bikes are awesome. It is definitely at the top of my list of things that I'd like to spend my money on. I'd love to leave my car in the garage more frequently than not. And an e-bike would definitely help me get that way. So Jason, you brought up the word microtransit. Just to wrap things up.
Oh my gosh, yes, I did.
The word microtransit, and I just want to ask you, are micromobility and microtransit the same thing?
No, not in any way, shape, or form.
Thanks.
I mean, I can expand on that, but there's no need. Microtransit and micromobility are two separate things, and we are celebrating, right? Micromobility.
Micromobility. Today. All of those things that you have exampled on that fabulous shirt you have on.
I know. Which, by the way, I created this myself. I purchased it. The company, it's not yours, SCTV. It's mine.
Good
You
job,
cannot
Jason.
stop me from wearing it. It is here.
I love that you've got Sharrows on there.
Oh,
the
the
way
Sharrows.
to go.
Yeah,
It's
Sharrows.
you did a great job. I love it.
Thank you. I love it too. And in case you can't tell, I'm passionate about this kind of stuff. I love that there's these options that are out there and stuff. And I want other people out there to use them. And as part of our jobs, Kathy, both of ours, if you need help and you want to understand more and learn more about micromobility and the ways that it can help you get around, all you got to do is comment below if you're watching this.
Right.
You can
sure.
look at our contact information and ring us up if you want to, like the old-fashioned way, which is perfectly fine. You can email Kathy or myself, and you can say, hey, I want to learn more about micromobility. The better weather is coming up here, and I want to get around that way. And I think Kathy and I could definitely help you. What do you think, Kathy?
I think that that's a good plan.
Yeah,
I think we
it is
definitely
too.
could.
Yeah,
I think that you know, you and I could help people
Yep.
in every way that is possible.
Hey, we know that there are challenges out there for all of us, right? There are challenges, there are unforeseen issues that pop up all the time. But the one thing that can't be, and I want to say the term, I hate to use the word term, hurt or can't take it away, is our ability to get out and walk, or our ability to get outside and use a mobility device to help us get around, whether it's a regular bicycle or regular skateboard, it doesn't matter. Find a way, get out there and do things, and I'll tell you what, sometimes when challenges do strike, and they do, times can be difficult at times, get outside, run around, ride around. It's a great way. We talked about that a long time ago when we first started doing the show, right? Get out to your parks and experience our local area. It will heal you.
Absolutely.
So. Yeah.
And so I just have to say that, this has been a really great show. And Jason, guess what I just figured out?
We weren't live.
We weren't live.
Hey, cool. But it's recorded.
But you know what? It's recorded and we're going live right now. Ha ha.
Awesome.
Ha, ha, ha. And this is just to let all of those loyal watchers out there know that this show that you just missed, that we just did the whole thing, will be posted here very shortly in its entirety with all the technical snafus and us talking about that. Just to show you that this really is live. We do this live and we don't have it rehearsed. And sometimes technology gets the best of us.
Yep. And as good as technology is, here we are at the end of our show. I cannot believe that we get a chance to do this every week, and I'm very thankful for that. I'd like to think, Kathy, that we would just do it for the fun of it now. This has been it just kind of has things off, and maybe I might go to be an astronaut one day. I just saw, not on SpaceX's launch yesterday. I wouldn't want to go up in that one, but maybe I go do that, and I would still want to have this conversation with you on a weekly basis. So thank you, Kathy, and you have a great day. Don't forget, everybody, please like this, subscribe, and share it, please. We want everybody to enjoy these forms of micromobility and other transportation options, and we're here for you.
Absolutely, all the time, 100%.
Yep.
All right. You folks have a great weekend.
See you later, everybody.
See you next week, right here for Transportation Talk. Fingers crossed without technical glitches.